Live from the CBS Broadcast Center, this is CBS 2 News at 11.
Breaking news, a multiple car crash, serious injuries, traffic at a standstill, and a warning for Westchester drivers. This cleanup could take hours.
Coronavirus now spreading in the States. The first case of person-to-person contact and a new warning from the government.
But first, Fotis Dulos declared dead, and now we're learning about the message he left about his wife's murder in a note at the scene of his suicide attempt. Good evening. I'm Maurice Dubois.
And I'm Kristine Johnson. It has been 2 days since Dulos was found unresponsive at his Connecticut home.
He was charged with the murder of his missing estranged wife, Jennifer, and it appears he was insisting on his innocence to the end.
CBS 2's Valerie Castro live at Jacoby Medical Center in the Bronx, where Dulos was being treated. Valerie.
Kristine and Maurice, perhaps what is most heartbreaking about this case is the 5 children involved. Their mother, Jennifer, is presumed dead, though her body has never been found. And now their father, Fotis, is also dead after apparently taking his own life.
Fotis Dulos was declared dead tonight at 5:32.
Attorney Norm Pattis, after delivering the difficult news that his client, Fotis Dulos, died following a suicide attempt, remained steadfast in his innocence.
We intend to proceed on as if he were alive to vindicate him.
The 52-year-old Dulos stood accused of murdering his estranged wife, Jennifer, who disappeared in May. The mother of 5 has never been found. Dulos was set to appear in court on Tuesday, but was found unresponsive in a vehicle inside the garage of his Farmington, Connecticut home. This image shows a hose apparently hooked up to the exhaust of the car. He was airlifted to Jacoby Medical Center with carbon monoxide poisoning, where he remained in critical condition until his family arrived from Greece.
The family is adamant that his name be cleared. As we are speaking, we have filed an unusual motion in the Connecticut courts asking to substitute an estate for Fotis Dulos for him as a defendant, to force the state to show its hand in a trial filled with evidence we think that amounts to no more than innuendo and unsupported suspicion.
It will be up to a judge to decide if the murder case should continue to trial without Jennifer and now without Fotis. Court records say Dulos left a suicide note found in the seat next to him, quote, in which he declared his innocence of the infamous and heinous crimes that the state has accused him of and claimed his lawyers have the evidence to prove it. His attorney wouldn't elaborate on what that evidence might be, but says Dulos taking his own life was more a desperate act than a silent confession.
To those who contend that Mr. Dulos' death reflects a consciousness of guilt, we say no. We say it was more a conscience overborne with the weight of a world that was too busy to listen and that wanted a story more than it wanted the truth.
And right now, those 5 children remain under the care of their maternal grandmother, as they have been since Jennifer disappeared. As for Fotis, his family requested that his organs be donated. Reporting live outside Jacoby Medical Center in the Bronx, Valerie Castro, CBS 2 News.
Valerie, thank you. And now to breaking news in Westchester County. A crash involving multiple vehicles brings traffic to a standstill on I-287. Police say it happened in the eastbound lanes near exit 9 in White Plains. One vehicle appears to be on its side on the guardrail. We're told there are several serious injuries. Police say the eastbound lanes will remain closed for a few more hours. And just hours ago, the State Department issued a level 4 travel warning, its highest, urging U.S. citizens not to travel to China amidst the coronavirus outbreak.
The warning comes as we learn there are nearly 10,000 confirmed cases in China and more than 200 deaths. CBS 2's Jessica Layton has the latest now on this growing worldwide health crisis.
On the same day the World Health Organization declared the novel coronavirus a global emergency, the Centers for Disease Control announced the first person-to-person spread of the virus here in the U.S.
This development is something we have been prepared for.
A woman who traveled to Wuhan, the epicenter of the outbreak, infected her husband when she came home to Chicago January 13th. The man in his 60s, who was not in China, started showing symptoms 2 days ago.
We could see more cases among individuals who have had close contact.
Meanwhile, thousands of passengers, including 114 Americans, were trapped on a cruise ship off the coast of Italy, while tests were being done on a woman from China who came down with flu-like symptoms. It was a false alarm. But there is so much fear. The New Rochelle School District felt it necessary to tell parents a student at Albert Leonard Middle School